Kennedy.
What's up?
Are you having fun on your trip?
Yeah, of course. I'm really enjoying it. Just today I've gotten to visit so many places and everything's been amazing. I've never traveled like this before, so it's a whole new experience.
You left pretty early this morning, didn't you? Have you made it to your hotel?
Yeah, I'm already here. Why? What's going on?
Oh, I just wanted to chat with you for a bit. I had something on my mind.
Sure, what's it about?
Well, this is kind of a side note, but I was really surprised when you suddenly decided to go on a trip all by yourself. I mean, you said you were going to Seattle, right? That's pretty far. I was shocked that you were able to get all the way there. And I bet it cost quite a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't exactly cheap, but, I've been planning to travel more in the future, so this trip is kind of like the beginning. I've been saving up little by little for a while now. Finally, after all this time, I got to take my first big trip.
Wow, I didn't realize you'd been saving up for so long. I honestly had no idea.
Well, I invited a few friends to come along too, but they all turned me down. Even though I offered to pay for them, they said they'd only go once they could afford it on their own.
So you're saying you've got some extra money, huh? That's pretty impressive.
Hey, Jan.
Yeah?
So, what's the real reason you wanted to talk to me?
Ah, right. I guess I can get to the point now, Kennedy.
What?
Do you happen to know anything about my credit card?
Huh? What are you talking about? No, I don't know anything about it. Why are you asking me?
Well, I only realized it was missing this morning, right after you left. The night before last, I was going through my cards, and I definitely had it then. And yesterday, I forgot to bring my card holder home with me, so I left it at the house. I thought maybe you might have noticed it or seen something since you were here the whole time. I even tried calling you earlier today, but I guess you didn't get the message.
Oh, right. Well, now that you mention it. I'm sorry. I didn't even think about it. I've been so caught up in sightseeing that I didn't pay attention to anything else.
Yeah, I get it. But just to make sure, you don't know anything about it, right?
No, don't. Sorry. I didn't mean to be any help.
Well, I guess that means you don't know anything about it. It's fine. I'll figure it out.
Wait, what's wrong? Are you okay? You seem upset.
Honestly, I am not okay. If you didn't know anything about it, I'm wondering if I should report it to the police. I mean, if someone's using my card, it's better to act fast, right?
What? The police? Why would you call the police?
Well, that's the usual thing to do when your credit card is missing. You have to report it right away to prevent any fraudulent charges.
Oh, I don't know. Does it really need to be that serious?
Kennedy, I'm not sure you understand the gravity of losing a credit card. Since you don't have one, maybe you just don't realize how important it is.
Is it really that big of a deal?
You don't even get it, do you?
Are you making fun of me?
No, I'm not trying to mock you. I'm just trying to explain that losing a credit card isn't something to take lightly.
Wait, I get it now. Since the card can be used to buy all sorts of things, you're worried that someone might pick it up and use it, right? You're just panicked because you don't want someone else to spend money with your card.
Exactly, and you should understand why I'm worried. If someone uses the card without permission, it's a huge problem. Wait a second, though. Are you sure you understand how credit cards actually work?
What? Of course I know how they work.
No, a credit card isn't just something you can use like cash. It's a way to buy things now and pay for them later. Do you even know what that means?
Wait, what? Can you explain it again?
Okay, listen carefully. When you use a credit card, the company pays for the purchase up front. But you're not paying right then. You have to pay the company back later. Essentially, it's like borrowing money.
Oh, so if someone uses my card, I'm the one who gets the bill later?
Yes, exactly. And that's why I'm so stressed about it. If my card gets lost, I'll be responsible for any charges made with it.
Huh, I see. But do you really have to go to the police?
Did you even hear what I just said? It's really important to report it to the police as soon as possible if someone finds and uses your card.
But we don't even know if anyone used it yet. What if you just misplaced it somewhere?
If you wait too long and someone uses the card, it's already too late to do anything about it. And you're acting really suspicious about it. Is there a reason you're so against reporting it to the police?
What are you implying? Are you accusing me of something? That's horrible, Jan.
Oh, I'm accusing you now? Well, maybe you don't realize it, but you used my card, didn't you? You knew about it all along, didn't you?
What? No, I didn't. I didn't even think about it that way.
I didn't think you would, but if you actually knew what you were doing, you'd realize how much trouble you're in.
What do you mean?
Don't act like you don't know. I can see it on your face. You know you've been using my money. And don't even try to make excuses. You took my card without asking, and now you're just playing dumb.
Well, fine. What's the big deal? It's not like you're actually losing anything. It's your cards, right? Your money is the one that's really affected.
Of course I'm affected. You're using my card for things I didn't agree to, and that's stealing. You think it's funny that you're going on a vacation and I'm the one paying for it?
It doesn't really matter to me. It's not like I'm actually losing anything. It's all your money anyway, right? You're just mad because you're not the one enjoying the trip.
That's exactly the problem. You're acting like it's no big deal. If you had any respect for me or my things, you'd never have done this.
Oh, I get it now. I'm the bad guy. Fine, I'll own it, but you don't have to make such a big deal out of it. It's not like it's the end of the world.
Yes, it is the end of the world, Kennedy. You don't understand the consequences. You think it's all fun and games, but when the bills come in and I'm left paying for your mistakes, you'll see how serious it really is.
Whatever. I'm enjoying my vacation, and you're just mad because you have to pay for it. Enjoy your life, Jan.
I won't let this go, Kennedy. I am done being nice about this. I've already stopped your card.
Huh? What do you mean?
When a credit card is lost or stolen, they can stop it to prevent any further fraudulent charges. So the cards you're holding right now? It's completely useless. It doesn't hold any value at all. You can't use it for anything anymore.
No way! Are you saying I can't use it anymore? But it's mine! You can't just take that from me!
Exactly. It's no longer ours. I'm afraid you're out of luck. It's been stopped, and it's void. You can't even buy a candy bar with that card anymore.
Wait, hold on. This can't be real! You can't just take my card away from me like that!
Oh, but I can. It's already been done. The moment you misused that card, it became useless. I wasn't going to let you keep using it when you took advantage of the situation. It's over. I've already contacted the bank and they've stopped it. You've been cut off.
Oh, this can't be happening. Are you serious?
I'm very serious. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt, but you crossed the line. You think I'm going to let this slide? You've already taken advantage of me, used my trust, and now you think you can keep going? Not anymore.
Wait, please. This isn't fair. You can't just leave me high and dry. What am I supposed to do now?
What were you planning to do when you took the card? Use it for yourself and hope I wouldn't find out? Well, you're not going to get away with it. You didn't think about what would happen if you got caught, did you?
I didn't think it through. I was desperate. I didn't think you'd find out so soon. Please, just let me have it back. I'll make it right, I promise. Just please.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid it's too late for that. You had your chance, and now you're dealing with the consequences. The card is gone, and I am not going to just hand it back to you. You'll have to live with this.
No, this isn't fair. This is all your fault. You're making this worse than it has to be.
My fault? Are you serious right now? You're the one who stole from me. You took what wasn't yours. You took my trust and threw it away. This is all on you. If you're looking for someone to blame, you should start with yourself.
No, I didn't mean to steal from you. I just needed the money. I didn't know what else to do, and I was scared of what would happen if I didn't. I didn't want to be stuck in this mess, and I thought I could fix it before you noticed.
Scared? Scared of what? You thought you could fix it before I noticed? You didn't even think about the consequences of your actions, did you? You thought you could take what isn't yours and just get away with it. And now you're trying to blame me for this?
I didn't know what to do. I didn't think it would go this far. Please, just don't make it worse. I'll fix it. I'll do anything. Just don't make me lose everything.
Lose everything? You already did that when you decided to steal from me. Everything you had is gone because of your choices. It's all gone.
Please don't tell Mom and Dad. Don't make it worse. I'm begging you. I'm sorry, really. I messed up. I know I did, and I'll make it right. Just please don't tell them.
Oh, you think I'm just going to cover this up for you? Do you think I'm going to let you keep hiding what you did? I'm not your personal cleanup crew. You made this mess, and now you need to clean it up. You don't get to hide from your mistakes. I won't tell them, but it's not like I'm going to just let you off the hook. I've already made arrangements, and they know what happened.
What? You've told them? No, please, you can't do this. Please don't tell them. They'll hate me. You're ruining everything.
They know. I'm not going to let this slide just because you're family. I told them and we made a decision together about how we're going to deal with this. And trust me, you're not going to like it.
Please don't do this. I'll work it off. I'll do whatever you want. Just don't make it worse. I'm begging you. Don't tell Mom and Dad. I can't lose everything.
I already told them and the decision is made. There's no going back now, and I'm not going to let you get away with this. You're going to have to face the consequences whether you like it or not.
Wait. You can't do this to me. I'm your family. You can't just leave me hanging like this. I made a mistake, but that doesn't mean I deserve to lose everything. Don't you care about me at all?
I care about you, but this isn't about that. This is about what you did. You made a choice, and now you have to face it. Don't you get it? This isn't about family. It's about what's right and wrong. And what you did was wrong. I'm not going to protect you from the consequences.
What am I supposed to do now? You've taken everything from me. What am I supposed to do without the card, without the money? I'm stuck here.
You're going to figure it out just like everyone else does when they screw up. You don't get to hide behind your mistakes and think that everything will just magically work out. You have to face it. You have to take responsibility.
I can't do this. I can't handle it. You don't understand. This is too much for me. I can't take it.
You can, you will, you have to. This is the reality now. You can either face it or you can keep running from it. But either way, it's not going away.
So what now? What happens to me? What do I do? I can't go back, not after everything.
Well, you have two options. You can either continue down this path to try to avoid your responsibilities and end up losing everything, or you can face what you've done, take accountability for it, and try to make things right.
But how am I supposed to fix this? I can't even pay for anything now. I'm stuck here without money, without a way out.
You're not completely stuck. I've already talked to Mom and Dad, and we made arrangements for you. You're going to have to work hard, but you'll be able to pay for things in the end. It's going to take time, but that's the price you pay for your actions.
I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm strong enough for all of this.
You are. You have no choice. But I'll be there to help you through it. This isn't going to be easy, but you can get through it. You just need to stop running and start facing the reality of what you did. The next day, we finally arrived in Seattle, a city known for its iconic skyline, bustling streets, and vibrant culture. It was a long-awaited trip, and the excitement was palpable among the group as we began to explore what the city had to offer. Little did we know that the day would be marked by more than just sightseeing. It would also be defined by the presence of someone who had, quite frankly, overstayed her welcome before we even arrived. She had apparently spent all her remaining money at the cafe, sitting there for hours waiting for us to show up. We had no idea she would go that far. By the time we got there, she must have been feeling pretty desperate. Honestly, it felt like she was using us to pass the time, or perhaps to gain some sympathy, hoping that we would feel bad for her situation. She was being, well, a bit of a burden. I couldn't help but think that we were dealing with more than just a friend. We were dealing with someone who didn't quite understand boundaries. From the moment we walked into the cafe, it was clear that her demeanor had shifted. She didn't greet us with the usual enthusiasm or warmth. Instead, she seemed to almost shrink into her seat, avoiding eye contact, and it became evident that she was feeling the weight of the decisions she had made. I mean, how could she not? She had spent money that wasn't hers to spend and was now reaping the consequences. Guilt and embarrassment were written all over her face. We tried to move past it and enjoy the day anyway, as we had come to Seattle for a reason, to see the sights, to experience the culture, and, most importantly, to have a good time. The day was beautiful, the weather was perfect, and the city was alive with energy. We toured some of the city's most famous landmarks, like the Space Needle and Pike Place Market, and explored the bustling neighborhoods that were full of life and history. But despite the fun we were having, there was an underlying tension, and that tension seemed to come from her, who remained quiet and distant the whole time. It was as if she didn't want to be there at all. She wasn't engaging in conversation, wasn't participating in any of the excitement that Seattle had to offer. I could see her constantly checking her phone, looking down, almost as if she was trying to escape from the situation. It wasn't lost on me that she was probably feeling the pressure of knowing that she had, in some way, mismanaged her resources, and now she was left with the uncomfortable reality that her actions were coming back to haunt her. It was hard not to feel a little awkward around her at that point, especially since we had all been excited to be there together. As the day went on, it became more and more clear that she wasn't enjoying herself. She wasn't really taking in the sights or participating in the things we were doing. Her silence was almost deafening, and I could tell that she was uncomfortable in her own skin. I almost felt bad for her. Well, I tried to feel bad for her, but at the same time it was hard to ignore the fact that this was the result of her own choices. She had been the one who had mismanaged her money. She had been the one who had put herself in this position. And now she was the one suffering the consequences. It was like she was hoping for some kind of miracle or for someone to swoop in and save her from her predicament. It was at that point that my mother, the ever-direct and no-nonsense woman, dropped the comment that would seal the awkwardness of the day. As we were walking along trying to decide where to go next, my mother casually turned to her and, without missing a beat, said, "We don't waste money like Kennedy does." It wasn't said in a tone of anger, but it was definitely blunt and pointed. My mother's words cut through the tension in the air, and you could see the color drain from Kennedy's face. To be honest, I wasn't sure if my mother meant it to come out the way it did, but I knew my mother well enough to understand that she didn't always hold back her opinions, no matter how sharp they might be. I think she saw it as a way of calling out the issue directly, but I don't think she fully understood how much of a sting it would have.
Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.